Hello all, welcome to my crawl space again. So this is going to be part 2 of fixing my lovely water leak. Stay tuned, I hope you enjoy. Well, the first thing I gotta do is bleed the pressure off. I've already turned off the power, so bleed my pressure off the system. Mr. Pressure Gauge. Radar. Over fix. And of course, I'm going to have to unhook all the plumbing, or all the wiring, because, well, that's the way it goes. And of course, I can't just buy this piece. I had to buy the entire thing. Alright, my new tee. Just put everything back together. Mental note. You gotta wrap all of them in Teflon tape. Wrap these before you screw it in, because then it's going to be a pain to try and do this with it in your hands. Way easier. Okay, taped. These all get taped to the fittings when the fittings go back in, so that's no big deal. And then we reinstall this sucker. There we go. So now the fun part is sweating in unions. So this all just slides on like that, and you just sweat them on. Another flare fitting there, bam. Now, I could use just a normal slip coupler like so. But God forbid I have another problem somewhere and this needs to come apart again. The only terrible thing is this is $2 and this is $20. So I'm going to put the unions in just because I don't want to do this again. Hold on 1 second while I get my setup rolling here. I don't want that hit. Okay, so this is MAP gas, which is, I'm not even sure what MAP gas is. I think it's propane and butane mixed, which is much hotter than a normal propane torch. Get your work done way quicker, way easier. So, my process here is I got to sweat these pipes in, but I need them clean. The other important thing is I need them dry. Can't have drips. The solder won't take. So I'm going to clean these suckers up real good. Some standard sandpaper. And I'm going to reinstall the old one right back in, because I don't need to buy new fittings to go there. Part of the process for good sweating pipes is clean pipes. So my union is going to go, make sure you get it the right way, kiddies. The union goes on like this, and obviously this pulls to that. So I have to sweat this onto here, and this onto here, and then in it goes, like so. First one I'm going to do is this guy. Clean that up a little more. Alright, I have, where'd my pieces go? There we are. So, this goes on there, this piece is going to go on here, and time for sweating. Again, make sure you get your nut on there first, because once you do this, the nut ain't going to go past it. We learned that on our sweating pipe the other day. So anytime you solder, sweat pipes, whatever. You gotta get some flux on there. It's a little cleaner. Helps everything suck its way through there. I usually do both sides just to be sure. Okay. I'm going to move you forward here a little bit. Hopefully you can see the process on how this works. I could probably get you a little closer. I got to keep you out of the torch too. Alright, so what's going to happen is I'm going to heat this whole thing up. This flux is going to start to melt away, and then when you apply your solder, if you've done it right, the flux and the fitting and the clean fitting should just suck all this solder straight in there. But we'll see how it goes. This is 1-inch copper, so it's a little more challenging than doing half. You got to heat all the way around this pipe. Actually, I'm going to move you back just a little bit. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but it'll just run around the pipe and suck itself right in there. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to do the same shenanigans on, there's this sucker. Don't be afraid to use the flux. This stuff is cheap and way easier than tearing all this back apart. When you, if you don't heat it enough, it doesn't pull the thing in, you've got a pinhole leak, there's all kinds of stuff that can happen here, but again, I've got both my fittings in, both my fittings clean. I'm going to hold this with a pair of pliers, because I don't think I can get this anywhere where you're going to be able to see it. Maybe right there. That'll be easier than trying to hold this. Alright, I'm changing my mind. I'm actually going to hold this. I'm going to stand up the can so you guys aren't going to be able to see this here. But it'll be easier for me. See how it's uniformly pulled in there. And it's a pretty deep socket here, but you can just tell got a little bit down to the end there. Let me cool this sucker down. That's a little rough, but that's fine.
Still got a bunch of tape on there. I'm just gonna screw this sucker on here. Obviously, tighten it up. Just enough wiggle room. And my pipes. And I'm hoping this is gonna seal up right here.
There we go. One union plumbed in. Let's go to the other side. And this is going to be a rinse and repeat. Nice, clean, shiny copper pipe. Let me change you around over here a little bit. Get back to this area. So a little note, if you're watching this first time or whatever, the can't have the pipes have water in them. Water, the solder will work its way through quicker than the water will. Cannot sweat a pipe that is full of water. It has to be empty, which is kind of a pain, but right now I don't have to worry about that because I have gravity on my side. Ooh, like bacon. Okay, we'll let that cool down. Actually, I'm going to try this one on this pipe. Movie again here. That should be good. And heat it up. Okay, you can just see the, yeah, that's not a very pretty one. Ha! But, ooh, that's not good. See, I got a little glob on there. I'm gonna have to get two of them off of there. And again. Here, let me show you this. So you can just see in there how that solder has pulled itself all the way through that fitting and is coming out the other end. That is good. That's a good sign. So, put this sucker back together.
Just want those tight.
Alright, there we go. All I gotta do is run up, turn the water on, and away we go. So thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we won't have to revisit this project ever again.